What up, internet? BroDad here. Part 2 of Shadow Mewtwo counters. Quick recap: his weaknesses: Bug, Ghost, and Dark. Ghost and Dark are the prevalent ones. So let's look at the different move sets that Mewtwo can have. As I mentioned previously, there's like three major groups. There's the Confusion and the Psycho Cut builds. So Confusion is hurting the Gengar. It's heavy, fast move damage. He's the only one who takes damage because he's the poison typing. I mean, they all take damage, but he takes even more, so that's problematic for him. What's even more problematic, I think, is Psycho Cut Psychic, because then he's charging fast into that Psychic. So anytime that there's the second move is Psychic, that's bad for Gengar or Mega Gengar, which is like the number one counter, as you can see. Then there's the Focus Blast, which is bad for Darks. Flamethrower and Thunderbolt are pretty much neutral to the other counters. And then there's the Ice Beam, which is no good for the dragons, notably Hydreigon. So as you see, so Confusion Thunderbolt, let's say that's what he has your Mewtwo, then Mega Gengar, Hydreigon, Mega Banette, Shadow Trinitar, Giratina O, Mega Houndoom. So you see that I'd go maybe a Mega Gengar, Hydreigon, two of those, maybe Shadow Trinitars, Giratinas, Shadow Weavile up there, Shadow Mewtwo, you probably have one already. Darkrai if you have one. Yeah, so for the Mega, I'd go with Mega Gengar. Or Mega Bennett, I guess, if you don't have a Gengar. Because Mega Absols are just 9th best. You should have Hydreigons if you've been playing for a little bit. And the Shadow, well, you can't take off Frustration, but if you have Shadow Weavils from previous Rocket events, that could be good. So let's just take a quick look. Let's take Infusion Thunderbolt. So Mega Gengar, Hydreigon, Banette, Shadow Trantor, Ventura, Mega Houndoom. If you flip to Psycho Cut Thunderbolt, I think Tyranitar swap with Mega Houndoom. So it's pretty much the same thing. Then let's check. Let's say with the Fire Blast. So let's say Confusion, Fire Throw, Flamethrower. Again, Gengar, Banette, Mega Gengar, Mega Houndoom, Hydreigon, Shadow Trinitar, Mega Gyarados, Giratina O, Shadow Mewtwo, Darkrai, Mega Absol. And Houndoom, Mega Info. So again, same, more or less same guys coming up. This is Psycho Cut Flamethrower, doesn't change much as we had expected. Mega Gengar, Hydreigon, Mega Banette, Mega Houndoom, Shadow Mewtwo, Shadow Tyranitar, Mega Gyarados, Giratina O, Shadow Houndoom, Darkrai, Chandelure, Mega Absol. Suppose Gengar's not up there. I guess he's a little low right here, Gengar. It's pretty low. So yeah, Mega Gengar if you have him. So those are more or less the average. I think Focus Blast can fit. Yeah, see, Mega Gengar's still up there. So look at Focus Blast. Oh, regular Gengar goes up to 3. So yeah, you don't want any dark, so it's Ghost all the way. If he has Focus Blast, Psycho Cut Focus Blast specifically, because you're charging that Focus Blast is going to. You actually see a bug come up here with the Mega Beedrill. Shadow Pinsir is now 10th best against that Psycho Cut Focus Blast. Let's say Confusion Focus Blast. You get Mega Gengar, Mega Banette, Giratina O, Shadow Mewtwo, Hoopa, Pheromosa. It's a surprise. Chandelure, Shadow Banette, Mega Alakazam, Mega Gardevoir, Mega Beedrill, and Gengar. So yeah, if it's Focus Blast, you're hoping for some ghosts. The only thing, so like I said, the Confusion Psychic, you see like ghosts, well not all ghosts, but darks are there because they resist the psychic. Mega Houndoom, Hydreigon, Shadow Weavile, Mega Absol, Shadow Tranitar, Shadow Mewtwo, Shadow Honchkrow, no, Darkrai is up there, running Shadow Ball, Snarl Shadow Ball, instead of the double dark. Mega Gyarados, Shadow Houndoom, Mega Alakazam, Golden Go, hey, that's for you Golden Go collectors, Giratina O. Fusion Psychic, let's see, Psycho Cut Psychic, pretty much the same thing. Darks, mostly. Yeah, because Mega Gengar is gone. So then let's see the Ice, we haven't seen that move set yet. So Mega Gengar, Mega Banette, Shadow Weavile, just because you resist a Shadow Houndoom, Mega Gyarados, Shadow Tranitar, Chandelure, Mega Absol, Hydreigon, Golden go up at 10. Shadow Scizor and Gengar, Shadow Houndoom, Darkrai, Mega Beedrill, Mega Scizor. Oh, Shadow Scizor, not Mega. Okay, so Shadow Scizor at 11, Mega Scizor at 16. Sorry about that. Now Psycho Cut Ice Beam, Confusion Ice Beam. More or less same thing. Mega Gengar, Banette, Mega Houndoom, Shadow Weavile, Mega Gyarados, Shadow Tyranitar, Hydreigon, Golden Go, Shadow Mewtwo, Mega Absol, Shadow Houndoom, Chandelure, Mega Scizor, Darkrai, Weavile, Giratina O. So I mean, as we've seen, more or less like the same usual suspects are showing up as the top counters. Mega Gengar, I think, looks to be overall number best counter, unless you're facing that psychic moveset. So there's a lot, like at least 2, maybe 3 different teams. One for if you're facing that double psychic, it's your worst case. So you want to go with mostly darks, like the Hydreigon, Shadow Weavile, Shadow Tyranitar, maybe a Mega Houndoom if you have one, or a Mega Absol. And then Shadow Honchkrow, not many of you probably have one of those. Your Shadow Mewtwo, you must have at least one. Or hopefully you'll catch one and you'll have one to play. Darkrai, Shadow Houndoom. Basically anything that's dark. So let's look at Psychic as an attacking type. It's super effective against fighting and poison. Not very effective against dark, Psychic, and Steel. So any of those typings will be good. Will not be taking much damage. And when you're hitting against Psychic, Psychic is weak to Bug, Dark, and Ghost, like we said. It resists fighting and it resists Psychic. So doing Psychic back to Psychic is no good. So yeah, the Dark is like taking doubly resisted from the Psychic, and you're dealing almost 1.5 damage. So you're dealing super effective damage. Ghost, anything that shoots Ghost, moves, Shadow Ball, it's going to do super effective damage to Mewtwo. And as long as you're not fighting or poison, which Mega Gengar is, so hopefully you don't have that. So yeah, let's just Focus Blast, the Darks, the Ice, normal Rock, Steel are taking super effective, but the Ghosts are taking resisted. So if he has Focus Blast, you want Ghosts. And if he has the Ice Beam, well, ideally you don't want Flyers or Dragons, which is Hydreigon's Dragon. Flyers, I guess the Shadow Honchkrow. And defensive, he doesn't have the defensive typing. So yeah, the Hydreigon. Ice is neutral to dark and ghost. So darks and ghosts, you can't go wrong with that. Hydreigon does have the dragon typing, but he's a good counter. So again, last recap. If he has the double, you want to have a moveset against a double psychic. We have mostly ghosts, some mostly darks, maybe some ghosts, and then you'll want. Well, if you have a lot of Hydreigons, you'll want one that is good. You want one gang that doesn't take has no Hydreigons to not take super effective from Ice Beam. So there you see again Mega Gengar, Dark, Mega Gyarados, Shadow Tyranitar, Shadow Weavile. Hydreigon, even with the Ice Beam, is still 7th best. It's surprising. Golden Go. And Thunder, still about the same thing. Giratina O comes up at 5 in this case. And the Flamethrower also is more or less the same ones. Hydreigons, Giratina O's, Mega Gengar, Shadow Tyranitar. Yeah, Shredder, Tyranitar, Mega Gengar, Hydreigon, Giratina Origin, Shadow Mewtwo, Shadow Weavile we've seen usable in some cases, Mega Gyarados, Mega Houndoons. So that's about it. Much longer second part. So those were Shadow Mewtwo counter guide for this upcoming Shadow Mewtwo raid weekend. So peace out, internet.